Hi, I'm Phil Dispenza, and this is Collecting, Investing, or Somewhere in Between, Deals and Steals, Episode 2 of Filling in the Runs. What I'm spotlighting today, this will be part one of two parts. Purchase I made several months ago of well over 100 books. I can't remember if it was 130, 140, 160 that I picked up from Atomic Avenue online. And so we'll do part one first, and then we'll get to part two afterwards.
All right, let's get started. Hopefully this lighting's not too much. There's like a reflection with some of the sunlight over there. So hopefully you can see these covers. TSR put out comic book modules. It's like sort of a game in the comic at the same time. So this is called 13 Assassins. This is the second issue. I don't remember if, for all I know, this could be like issue 6 because they did 2 of 4s and didn't really do numbering. So it might be issue 2, it might be issue 6, but I didn't have this one. I've been trying to collect all the TSR comic book modules. So again, everything I purchased here, this is from Atomic Avenue, and it was usually $1 or $2, and he sent free shipping. So every comic book here, pretty much I had it for $1 or $2. There's a few books mixed in here over the next 2 videos. It's 2 parts that Rob at work had given me, or I purchased from him for $1.10. He wanted to up the price by 10 cents. Anyway, so $20.99. I didn't have this. It's filling in the runs. Abominations, number 2. This is a newsstand. Not that I don't think it matters with Abominations. Adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters. Everybody wanted to imitate the Ninja Turtles, so they came out with a lot of similar things. So now you got black belt hamsters instead of ninjas. So I got this. I got another one. I got another one. I still have. I think I need a few more. So this was Age of Heroes. The first order I got from Atomic Avenue, he sent me the wrong one. He sent me a Marvel one, which I had no desire to keep. So Age of Heroes, the first 2, I think were put out, this might be Halloween comics or something, and then Image took over. So I don't have the images. I just got number 3. This is called Alias, Blast Point, Now Comics, all these nice weird titles. You could tell this is a direct because it's blank in the UPC box. This one's a newsstand because you see the UPC on my throat. So Alien Ducklings, last week or a few days ago, I released a video where I had 1 Alien Ducklings, Blackthorn. Here's another one. Also, I mentioned I'm trying to pick up all the Alien Legions again. So this is One Planet at a Time, book number 3. Alien Nation. So DC actually put out, did they put this one out? That might be Adventure, the movie special. So I think I'm 1 book shy of having all the Alien Nation. That includes what do you call that? That includes variant covers and stuff. All New Exiles, Malibu. I think this was a promo or something, because it says limited premium edition. I don't know if this was a mail away or something. An All-Star Western with Jonah Hex, because I like Jonah Hex. So you'll see a couple of books in here. This is called Alpha Track. Again, the most obscure independents. That's what I want. Then we got Alter Ego. This was a 4-issue miniseries. I think I have 3 to 4 here. I'm not too sure if I actually have all 4. Forrest the Bear. Looks like the Punisher. He's dressed with the skull outfit there. He's got a gun. Trying to figure what. Oh, this is Caliber Presents. I have a lot of Caliber books. So why not get another one? So here's Conan's. So I should have them. I don't know where some of the later issues are. All the Conans from Marvel. I don't have all the King Conan, so I'm working on that. I might need a couple of annuals. But I don't have, I stopped collecting comics for the most part by early 2000s. So I don't have a lot of the Dark Horse Conans. So I picked a lot of these up, probably for $1. We'll zip through this because I don't want this video to be too long. Weird title, Cyber 7. You got James Bond looking rabbit by Eclipse. Deadface. So if you're familiar with Eddie Campbell's Bacchus, I think that's what these are. Now I have quite a few. Oh, this is out of order because here's Deadface number 3. Here's Deadface number 4. I don't know why I put Deadface at one issue before Dark Horse Presents. Now, I had a ton of Dark Horse Presents from this guy, and I don't even think I bothered showing the other ones. So here's just some of the later issues. I'm trying to, I was collecting and saving a few of the titles that had characters in it that I, collected. And then I decided, you know what, let me just collect all the Dark Horse Presents. So I think I've picked up about 70 or 80 of them of the run. There was 5 100s, so you see 2 copies there. All right, let's get to the next stack. And then we'll stop the video for the next part. Dr. Fate, another, let me fill in a run. So 9, 14. This is called, this is Dracula. I'm not too sure if this is a regular cover or a special limited cover. It's issue 1 of 4. So you got Dracula. Eagle. Now I got quite a few of these. If you remember the video for a few months ago, I think I showed, I don't know if I had all first 10, but I had the majority of them. So I don't know why I just didn't buy them all that this guy had available, but I picked up as much as I could. This by this company called Crystal. So that's 11, that's 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Now notice, I'll go back. I'm not going to go back with that one, but this got taken over by Apple with issue 16. So a lot of times one company will stop producing, or I don't know how that worked, if Apple acquired Crystal or Crystal just went defunct and somehow they got the rights to produce it. You'll see that with Malibu a lot of times. But so you get 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So I think I have the majority of the Eagles. I might be missing 3 or 4 issues. I'm hoping no more. Earthlore. I don't even know who put this out. But again, it's a weird independent. It might be Pacific. I'm not too sure. But that's the second issue. Evangeline, First Comics. It's just one issue I was missing. X-Mutants is another one. That came out with Malibu, Eternity. So again, multiple companies put out these books. So this is X-Mutants number 7. And then there we go. Oh no, that's still Eternity. They just changed their logo. Number 13. And then this is the annual. So I'm finishing that off. Fathom. I think there's actually, you've seen probably multiple titles of this. This is a Comico. I think they put out more than one series. So this is number 1. This is number 2. Adventure Comics. I had picked up some of these from Scout Comics a while back, several months ago. So there's another issue I was missing. This is really cool. And there were 2 volumes of this. So I think this is volume 1, number 2. Again, a Green Lantern, Miss Mosaic, that filling in the run. I have the majority of Grendel's from Dark Horse. I might be missing stuff again after 2000s. I'd stopped collecting. This is a 2-issue series, Hammer of God. What does I say? Sword of Justice. So I have both of those. Helena, Lightning Comics. I have quite a few Lightning comics. And just filling in the runs again. Need to finish doing whatever I'm doing. So I got Helena. I don't think this I needed. I think I bought the wrong issue. I do need a number 10, but I think it's just regular That Said, not incomplete That Said. But I'll show you anyway. A random Iron Man from volume 3 is this? It might be volume 2. I don't remember. But they kept restarting all the titles. A random Jonah Hex I needed. A random Justice League I needed. Justice League Europe annual. So I think I showed you in that earlier video from months ago the second print of this. This is the first print. Kane, I have almost all of these. I think I'm missing 2 issues from like, if it's like 50 something, but it's not the best. It's got some wear on the side here. Oh no, that might be the bag. I might have to change the bag, but that's good. Kilroy, another Caliber. Obscure title. Here's a couple of issues of Kilroy. Now this is a weird, I think this is from early 80s. I did not have this on the list at all and stuff. It's got this, what is this? Let's see. Elsewhere. So that's who's putting this out. It's called Elsewhere. And I just randomly saw one, I think at one of the comic shows, and I said, oh, this looks cool. So I was collecting them all. Why not? Here's number 1. Here's number 3. And it's oversized. They're almost like Golden Age size. They're like wide. And here's number 4. Last of the Viking Heroes. I'm missing very few of these. I might have them all by now. By Genesis West. The most popular one, of course, is the one with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in it. So there's number 4. I found another Legend of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, this was weird because I didn't write it on the list, even though I crossed it off my want list. So this is number 9. I showed you number 11 a few days ago. This was cool. London Night Tour Fear. This, I guess, was given at the convention, 93. Now, I'm trying to figure out what this is. It says 23 of 50, or 27 of 50. It's signed by Everett Hart, so I don't know what EMC Squared is, if that's the show it was at. But anyway, it's autographed. Again, $1 or $2. That's why I grabbed it. I got a piece of tape there. I forgot to take off. Probably put it back on this comic. So again, Lucifer. I stopped the title and decided, since a lot of times if the series ends, it's just better to go back and finish the series, finish your run. So a random issue of Lucifer. Mad Dogs. This actually looks pretty cool. Eclipse. I didn't have any. I think it's only like 3 issues. So this was issue 1, and this is issue 3. So done with that. This I thought was cool, and I don't think I paid more than $2 for it. When Marvel came out with their stocks in the 90s, they offered this stock report, and I'm not going to open it. But you got this quarterly and you got it annually. So this is the 1993 annual report. If you hear a lawnmower guy in the back, he's just showed up. He's doing my lawn. It's a comic inside. It's the report inside. And this actual, I don't know about the other issues because it's the only one I've ever bought. There's 4 trading cards from Skybox that folds out. So this is a thick cover and comic and cards. So if I could get them cheap, I'll pick them up. The Mask, I was missing for some reason. I was just missing this issue. I don't know what number is this. This is number 0. I think I had 1 through 4. And then finally, the Micronauts. Oh no, this Morbius 2. So I'm stopping at M on this part of the video. We'll do part 2 starting from N. So a random issue of Micronauts. It's got a little tanning, which I'm not too thrilled. And then a random Morbius I should have owned. I have no clue why I needed it. But again, it's just cheaper to just buy $1 for $1 or something to fill in the run rather than try to dig through all my comics and find it. If I come across I got a duplicate, oh well. So we'll end this part and we'll move on to the next.